In an increasingly volatile global security environment, several days ago, Russia made a significant gesture that deserves international attention. Russian President Vladimir Putin has proposed extending the New START treaty. He proposed to do it voluntarily for an additional year beyond its expiration in February of 2026. The move comes at a time when arms control agreements have been systematically dismantled, ignored, and strategic stability hangs, what many believe, by a thread. Putin's offer is a sign of a strategic calculation that is grounded in responsibility. Russia acts as a responsible actor. According to his statement on September the 22nd, Moscow is volunteering to adhere to the limits of the New START treaty for another year. And it does so not because it is obligated to once the treaty expires, but it is doing this to avoid fueling a new nuclear arms race. Vladimir Putin made it clear that this extension would be a unilateral act, but it would be conditional on the United States showing similar restraint. Should Washington reciprocate, of course, a fragile framework for strategic dialogue could be preserved, at least temporarily. Now, let's take a step back and let's remember what the New START treaty actually represents. What does it mean? It was signed in 2010 by former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev and former U.S. President Barack Obama. It was a landmark arms control agreement. Both nations committed to reducing the number of intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, heavy bombers, and their associated nuclear warheads. It was a rare success story in the field of strategic arms reduction. The START treaty, without a doubt, became a pillar of global security architecture. Russia has respected this agreement from the very onset. It maintains transparency and it adheres to its provisions. The same, unfortunately, cannot be said for the United States, which over the years has shown a pattern of walking away from major arms control treaties. First, the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty under Bush, then the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, and the Open Skies Treaty under Trump. These withdrawals have eroded trust and undermined decades of strategic stability. Despite these setbacks, Russia has maintained a steady course. It respected the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty until it became evident that the United States was violating its own terms. Only then did Moscow suspend its obligation.